Hello, everybody. Joe Bagdones here, and welcome for a very special episode where we will be watching a movie today for my 100 subscriber special. Couldn't have done it without you guys. Thank you very much. And for putting me through all the pain I have to go through to record and like actually do stuff on my days off, I'm gonna put you guys through some pain yourselves. That's right. We're watching a movie today. Probably not very good movie because I've seen the one that comes after this, and it's not great. We are going to be watching Air, the motion picture. That's right. The pre-KyoAni key adaptations. Oh man, they're all pretty bad. I haven't seen Canon 2002, or was it 2004? I don't know. The original Canon adaptation, which was like 12 episodes and looked like dog shit. I've seen Clanad, the motion picture. Super bad. Not even from being like awful, it's just kind of boring and weird, like story wise. It's just characters are doing things they normally wouldn't do. There are characters in the story in positions that they aren't supposed to be. Like, spoilers for Clanad the motion picture. Fuko's older sister is still a teacher at the school, and she is the drama club counselor. Tomoyo is already student council president at the beginning of the story. Kyo is like her evil lackey, and they're trying to stop the drama club. Sunohara is like super gremlin mode, like more than he already is in the KyoAni adaptation and the visual novel. It's fucking wild. And then there's the Tree of Promises, which is a completely new plot element brought into that. Which I don't know if like Dazaki had been playing fucking Tokimeki Memorial. You know, man in his 60s, one of the industry OGs. That's right, he's the guy who directed these movies. If you don't know the name, Osamu Tezuka, he is like OG anime director. He did animation work and episode direction on like Astro Boy. I know he worked on like the original Moomin anime, Aim for the Ace. He did a bunch of work for like Lupin TV specials. And towards the end of his career, he was doing anime original movie direction for shit like this, Air, the motion picture, and Clanad, which now that I know he's the guy who directed this, it makes a lot of sense for some of the weird shit that was going on in the Clanad movie, because it looks weird. Because this man is like super into like Dutch angles and like weird panning shots, and it's wild. If you're familiar with some of his older work, it stands out. Like one particular thing about like Ashita no Joe is there's always like light sparkles everywhere. And the way they do that effect, if you don't know, it's like they hang like tinsel next to the animation cell that they're taking a picture of and like shine a light on it. So that way it's casting like sparkling beams down on the frame. Very interesting the way they did a lot of practical effects back in the day. But yeah, I've seen GIFs of Air the motion picture and they look weird. It's it's hard to describe. The style is passable for early 2000s, you know. Digital, the transition to digital, people were still learning, and especially for you know, an old guy like this who was there at the beginning essentially. Not sure all his skills made the transition intact is how I will frame it politely, but I will not keep rambling on and delaying the inevitable anymore. Since it's gonna be anime reaction on YouTube, it's just gonna be the audio for the YouTube video. Check in the description down below. I will have a link where you too can watch your legally acquired copy of Air the Motion Picture. Along with me, if you stick with the YouTube video, or you can just go in the description, and I don't know what you're gonna find in there, but who knows? Maybe it'll be a little more than just an audio track. But yeah, with that, no more complaining, no more crying. There's no getting off this ride. We're It's not stuck in here with us. We're stuck in here with this thing, and we're gonna have to fight our way through. Anyway, if you're syncing up, Get ready. I'm gonna start the countdown in three. I'm gonna go three, two, one, and we'll start on play. Okay, everyone ready? You got your legally acquired copies up? Good. All right, everybody, in three, two, one, play. I played Air like a decade ago. I remember the dream routes. Okay. Oh god, I have the dub. There we go. That's a little quiet. Let me crank that up. There you go. Yeah, I played the heroin routes. I remember those fairly well. Summer? I vaguely remember the summer route. But the air route, that's pretty easy to remember. Yeah, like this, it's just the shots are wacky. Also, I have no idea how much is of this is just gonna be a direct translation of like common into Mizuzu's route. If they're even gonna get to air. But at least a lot of the music survives because it's from the visual novel. Oh god, I don't even remember their names from the summer route. I remember the broad strokes, the important stuff. I won't get into it too much in case you haven't read the visual novel yourself, but oh yeah, gotta love the same shot going over like three times. Gotta love our hobo main character. God, Yukito's such a fucking bum. I love him. I remember watching a little bit of the Air anime from Kyoto Annie. It's not great. Canon and Clanad are definitely leagues above, mainly because they're twice as long. Well, Canon's twice as long. Clanad's fucking four times as long. Air's only 12 episodes, and I want to say it was KyoAni's first, like, anime original. Well, not anime original, their first big adaptation. I'm pretty sure they did, oh god, what was the name of their OVA? They did one before, I forget. Doesn't matter. It's basically forgotten to the annals of time for a reason. Are we gonna get most of this movie from like Mizuzu's perspective? That'd be interesting. More sickly. Oh yeah, she needed to do like her picture diary. Yeah, mainly because she doesn't have any fucking friends. Yep, there's the big sparkles I was talking about. That's not suspicious at all. Oh god, the shit kids. Not really. In the visual novel, they like fucking kick his puppet, and he has to like go search through the hedges for it. Yep, time for backstory. Tell us about your mom. Tell us about the girl in the sky. Hmm, big city. Never really took Yukito for being a city boy. Go, my son. Go on your quest of being a fucking homeless grifter. Barely surviving. Yeah, that sounds about right for Muse's dialogue. Hmm, that's original. I'm pretty sure. Normally, they would have already met by now. I think. Like I said, it's been like 10 years since I played Air. You'll have to cut me some slack. Yeah, tell us about the summer route in the beginning of this anime original plotline you guys are probably going to be telling. So, yeah, yeah, Kana, I remember that. I guess we're not going to get any like Michiru or Minagi or the other girl, with the ribbon that whose name I can't remember because her route kind of sucked. Nothing wrong with her in particular. It was, it was important for like the overall like story, but on its own, her route was just weird. Oh yeah, there's like weird fisheye panning shots. It's doing a pretty good job of setting like the oppressive atmosphere of like bleached white sun in the summer. So what kind of weirdo rides a bike on the sand? Yeah, this is the shit I'm talking about. It's wild. Why would you make cuts like this? I feel like these movies are more about just a vibe than telling a story. Like you just kind of gotta get like lost in this like weird pseudo reality that it's presenting. This frame. You know, the when it does that, this is the dude it's named after. Oh, we're cutting from like common into summer. Oh, that's a fucking wild. Wild decision to do. Is it going to be telling us like both stories simultaneously? Oh, what was his name? It's like Ryuya or something? Cool plot stuff. If I remember right, Summer takes place in like 994, which is basically like prehistory for Japan. Especially compared to like stuff we know about China. You know. All right, so we're gonna get like Summer as a retelling of like the book Mizuzu read. One of the whole points about Summer is that like that shit was supposed to be like squashed out from history. Hey, it's Michiru. Michiru would never be out and about without Minagi. Also, Yukito getting business? That's not right. People fucking hate him. Oh no, there's Minagi. Trying to hide her as much as possible. I like Minagi. Michiru grew on me too, kind of like a benign tumor. But their ending is fucking weird. Not really. Oh, what is that? A cut? Just zoom in with a fisheye lens. Sure, fuck it, man. Whatever. I don't know, man. You kind of have a lot of time to play around. Mm-hmm. Oh god, I forgot about what just such a short period of time that air takes place in. You can just bum it at the train station. Yeah, this is all original. Decent clouds. That's one good thing I can say about the KyoAni adaptation of Air. Really beautiful, like work with like the skyboxes. It's thematically important, but especially for like its time, really nice. Oh, that's loud. But yeah, Mizuzu doesn't know like any of that shit in the anime. I mean, not the anime, the visual novel. Fuck, there's so many adaptations of Air. I'm getting them all mixed up in my head. Yeah, ramen setto. Yeah, dude's a weirdo. Same. Way to just trauma dump on this girl. I mean, most people probably do. Weird place for Saki frame. Yo, they're gonna skip over him fucking trying to choke down that peach goo? And you guys gotta try to like catch the crow together. I have no idea how a bike could slide like that. Well, yeah, it's also important to note that Yukito is like in his early 20s. So, just hanging around with high school kids as one is wont to do when they're an adult, totally not weird. Totally not weird, this just homeless vagrant just chilling with this high school girl and going into her house. Normal things. Right into the garage. What's up, Haruko? For sure it's Haruko. It's Haru something. Yeah, not the best role model in the world. Really getting to the point with it there. In the VN, it was kind of a long, protracted gag that like they were like hanging out and having dinner, and then after a while, she's just like, "Who are you?" That's not the greatest handiwork I've seen in the world. What the fuck is this? And then here in the VN is titty. Now here in the VN, there's a choice where you can make, and it's like if you pick one of them, you get a H scene where he imagines some raunchy stuff. H scenes in air, not very good. I'll say it. They're fairly bad, pretty distracting from the story. Man, this thing's sure moving at breakneck pace. All right, you're being dramatic, my guy. God, even like the character design is just hey, Gao Gao Stegosaurus. I have a hoodie with that on it. It's like one of my favorite hoodies. I don't think we ever got a sprite for wearing that shirt. I didn't know that's what hurricanes are like. Also, because you're in the Pacific, it would be a typhoon. That's like literally the only difference between a hurricane and a typhoon is one's in the Pacific and one's in the Atlantic. Yeah, she does more work than you. Not really sure you can do that with tops, but okay. Yeah, I was right. Somehow I fucking pulled his name from like the dark depth corners of my mind, like that fallen in between and behind the bookshelves of my memories. God, if you didn't know the anime, this would be fucking wild. I mean, the visual novel. Every time I say the anime, just assume I mean the visual novel. All right. So if you have no idea what's going on, really don't worry too much about the summer scenes. Oh, that this is the gif I saw. It's like, oh, oh, that's so bizarre. And that's a dangerous thing for her, at least. Mm-hmm. It wouldn't be a key story without some horrible tragedy. Yeah, that's definitely not how it went down. Dude was fucking scraping by. People, no one ever went out of their way to give him anything. What we got here? Just the randos? Look at that strut. Oh god. No, Mizuzu went to school a couple times in the story, but we never really heard or saw any of her classmates. Also weird of about Mizuzu being this like emotionally aware and like actually viewing like Yukito in a possibly romantic way. Yeah, it's her. I forget her name. You know, the other heroine's older sister, who I also forgot her name. Also, I'm pretty sure this didn't happen either. I know they got to move the plot along, but how did it go in the visual novel? I'm pretty sure Yukito was just like bumming around, like doing his gig. Then like some dude showed up with a cake and gave it to him. He's like, "Oh, I won't actually be needing this after all." And spoilers for the Air visual novel. Turns out that was that was her dad, and he was going to visit her, but and then that's about when we learned about that Mizu's got some little something thing going on. What are they? I mean, that's a lot, but sounds good. You could have a little texture in a sandwich. Yeah, it's gelatinous. There's one really good cut from the KyoAni adaptation where he like squeezes the juice box and like it all comes out, and it looks disgusting, but it's disgustingly well animated. This scene, not the story. The story is but it's not told in the dream arcs. So I'm pretty sure by this time we would have been told about Mizuzu. She has the dreams of girl in the sky or whatever. Okay. Oh, that's nice. A little diegetic music. I mean, no reason for him to know that tune. Fee. No politics. Well, damn, this guy's big. Yeah, okay, enough of summer. We don't need to see that. Other than like getting shit faced before riding a bike home. Gentle curve down. Not really much a hospital can do for her case. Yeah, this shit never comes up in like the present timeline. Hey, there it is. It's not quite as good as Ugu, but I'll accept a Gao. We're not going to hear about her wanting to get a baby dinosaur? Yeah, the Tide has a pretty rank sense sometimes, huh? Grody. I fool up. Yeah, just give us another non sequitur. Well, that's one way to do it. What kind of temperature is it? There's several ways to do it. Yeah, I'm implying Haruko knows how to cook. Yeah, it's summer. Wood swells. This dude's not sociable enough to go have karaoke. Wait, it's Japanese karaoke, so they probably have a booth reserved. Nothing wrong with eggs for dinner. What do you got there? Just raw eggplant? How's it go with your sake? Oh, I got nothing wrong against eggplant, but you at least gotta bake it or something. I mean, it's not that hard with sake. Sake is not that strong. You know, maybe pungent is a good way to describe like the taste. Like it doesn't burn like vodka or something or tequila, but this shit's got to make no sense to someone who doesn't know the source material. Oh, there comes the typhoon. So they were using some like, hey, it was potato. That's potato on TV. Pico pico, pico pico pico. God, potato. God, what a little fucking shitter of a dog. A little hungover, my guy. Hey, the crow. Should have showed up way earlier in the story, but I'll allow it. Yeah, that's Sora. Yeah, sure, let's go with that. So I'm pretty sure she wasn't friends with the crow this early. Man, hard to believe we're only like halfway through this, huh? Whew. That's a bird. There we go. This is where the dream stuff is from. Kind of close. Also, I like the dramatic stage lighting, like it's a play. So Mizuzu was not that forward. This is definitely not the same character as the one for the visual novel. Fuck, Yukito's on that millionaire grind set. Absolute Sigma. Wow, someone else with a weird family situation, just like you. Well, I mean, they're still part of the same family, so, genetics is still a factor there. Oh, that's disgusting. I hope you're just talking about, like, using a bathtub and not just, like, some, like, random stream. I mean, you're not paying rent, so you better fucking listen to what she says. What is that non-answer? Dinosaur kimono? Or you got it because it's summer. Yeah. Uh, okay. Yeah, man. Sure. Don't know what that was about. Skipping over a little bit from summer there, but hey, gotta get the movies the story moving along. I don't think fish think that deeply about things. I mean, it's not like some great secret. You should probably be taking your medication. He's magic. Just a little bit of a placebo. Reasons. I wonder if they'll reach a point where they'll actually explain like what the deal is with it. If not, I'll have to step up to the plate and fucking rack my brains and see if I can remember the fine details of her condition. I mean, you are right on the coast. Yeah, we haven't really gone too much into his little puppet magic yet, anyway. Huh. Kind of weird how they just showed us like twice and like, oh yeah, that don't worry about that. When it's like fairly important. Nice bucket hat. About to drop the hottest hip hop album of like fucking 2001 with that thing. What was that falling over? There was like no sound? Yeah, that was weird. Yeah, you've been sitting for a while, you know, your legs fall asleep. I mean, it might also be hot because it's the middle of summer and she's wearing this bucket hat. Yeah, don't fall and like step on a nail and get tetanus. Uh, all right, thanks for that translator note. Straight up Keikaku means plan shit, but okay. Got a reason you need to do it a little early? Don't ginkgo trees fucking stink in the fall when they like their leaves come down? So surprised you remembered the spot like exactly. This shit's all original too. I'm trying to think if the visual novel Mizuzu would do this. Like if it's in character. I don't know how I feel about it. This definitely, I don't want to say definitely, but most likely wouldn't do. All right, moving a little quick there, but sure, let's go with it. Why not? You gave her the clap. That's why it's got the fiery burn. Penicillin hasn't been invented yet. Oh no. And now Mizuzu has signed her own death warrant. Amazing. So Haruko gonna give us the explanation for it? Give us that plot dump. Something. What the fuck is that shit? Yep, go sulk in your shed. It's not even yours. Not much you can do about that. Mm-hmm. There we go. Yeah, Mizu's whole thing is if, she gets close to someone and starts like loving them, whether it's, platonic or romantic, she just like fucking starts to die. Yeah, you're kind of shitty, but it's all on purpose, we learn. Because if she acts shitty, Mizuzu will not love her, and then she'll be fine and live. Symbolism. I mean, that just makes me sleep even easier. I love the sound of thunder and like rain on the roof when I'm trying to sleep. It's great. You're still around for this? Huh. Yeah, but this time in the story, you're supposed to already be gone. Yeah, because by the time it's ready for the dawn of the festival, that's in air, and the air route. I know it's confusing. They have the game is named Air, but like the quote unquote like after story route in order to like put it in a term that people would understand who aren't entirely familiar with the source material is also called Air. The finale. Yeah, she needs the dick. She should have her short hair by now. If it's like I said, the dawn of the festival. Hell yeah, dinosaurs are fucking rad. No, you don't understand. You want to like dinosaurs. Yeah, what a lonely guy. Okay, this is more in line with the end of the Mises route. She's in high school, my guy, and you're a hobo. What is this like fucking stand aura he has? Supposed to be raining on the day of the summer festival, at least in the VN. Or is that the one in the next town over? I remember something like that. Something about like fireworks in the next town or something. All right, weird that they'd be parading around the whole winged figure or like winged person thing when the whole point of like the summer out is that they're trying to stamp that out, and by the time it gets to the present day, like almost no information about it remains, except like in a couple like very minor cases it comes up. Like, all right, good animation there. Oh, that's shake the camera, shake the camera. But in one of the Mina, oh god, fucking, oh god, what's her name? Michiru's fucking sister, Minagi. There we go. In one of her bad ends, like her dad has like a picture of like a winged girl, and he's like, oh, that's a god, not an angel, god. And in the other girl's route, whose name I can't remember, there's the feather at the shrine, which has like magic woo possession powers. And then that's all the information you get about the winged figure in the present day part of Air. And Yukito's whole family story of the girl with the wings trapped in the sky. That's Mizuzu's dad. He shows up like It- once in the Mizuzu route. I think maybe in the end of it too. The first time is the one he was dropping off that cake that he just gave to Yukito. And then at the end, it was like, oh, she's deathly ill. We should probably take her to the hospital. And then Haruko's like, yeah, let's give it a while. And then he eventually acquiesces to that and is like, all right, in your care. And then the Mizuzu route ends with her being like bedridden and Yukito like fucking vanishing into the distance. Ooh, there we go. Oh, way to make him look like a fucking villain. Can't like wait a day. I mean, does she have like actual like legal like guardian like parental rights to you, or is she just like, are you just here like on loan? That was yeah, there we go. One, two, give us the third. Nope. Man, that's how you can tell this guy's a bitch. He drives an automatic. Way to do a burnout through a residential neighborhood, though. Yeah, get the fuck off. There's the third. Well, yeah, they're fireworks. I'm surprised there's that many people in the town. About that. You didn't notice her getting out of the car? It's not like car doors are quiet when you open them. They make like a whole thunk. I mean, if he's able to like vocalize sounds like that, odds are he's a raven and not a crow. What a nice bus driver to actually come back and get him. He's like, oh shit, left that guy in the middle of the woods. above and beyond the Call of Duty. Yeah, fairly easy to get lost in a crowd, especially if you don't want to be found. Hell yeah, get that dough. I can't remember if he came to the town in particular in the visual novel because of the festival. I was pretty sure it was just because that's as far as his bus fare would take him. Also, if it's the 900s, I'm pretty sure katanas didn't exist yet. I want to say katanas are like a 13th century kind of thing. They definitely came along a lot later. Well, I guess just fuck your caretaker girl, whose name I can't remember. Not Mizuzu's, Kana's. Yo, someone threw a 10 in there? Well, I guess 1,000 yen, but it's like $10. Oh, so that's how you can tell this isn't canon. As I said before, people actually like his show. You better take off that dumb tie for any dramatic moments. First off, you're drunk. Go have some water. Well, she said it's been hours, so she's probably sobered up a little. All right, that's nice remix. As she's just dying on the temple floor. Did like his iron mask have a mouth hole? I felt like the whole point of those was to like cover your mouth. Yep, just monologue to yourself. A little chicken kebab. I'm pretty sure Ryuga didn't die. I'm like 75% sure. I'm very vague on the ending of Summer. I'm pretty sure when I was reading through it, I was just kind of like half brain dead, kind of like, but but I don't care about this. I want to see Yukito and Izuzu because I was like a dumb 16-year-old who was like, this is a non sequitur. I don't care. Like I'm pretty sure he fucking put some bread in the oven of Kana's caretaker lady. Yeah, he was kind of in any normal situation where, this isn't some magical key bullshit, he is 100% in the right. He's like, my daughter has like some weird terminal illness, and you're just like giving her vitamins from the local clinic. What the fuck? No, we're going to the hospital. He is. He's a bit of a shitbag because, he left his daughter. Hey, teacher. Yeah, yeah, and fucking what's her nuts with the ribbon. Or I mean, her bandana, whatever it is around her wrist. God, my brain is so broken that I remember Michiru more than Minagi. Uh, cool. Yes, yes, very dramatic and romantic, but she kind of needs to like go to the doctor. Don't worry about it. Go play the visual novel. Are we gonna get goal? I don't think we're gonna get goal. All right, we're going anime original. Oh no. There we go. Looks like we are gonna get goal. A little weird to do it like in media res like that, but okay. Well, good. Look at this fucking manly Yukito there, just like glaring. My god. All right, cool. So we're gonna do all of air route in like 5 minutes. Slightly different. Slightly different ending we're getting. Yep. The finish line. Oh, those are some high waves. Probably get off that beach. No, no soundtrack for this one? Really? There it is. Metaphor. Yeah. My heart is broken. I am shedding tears. Yeah, one part we skipped over is like 2 hours of air, of the air route, where it's, Haruko's accepted, that she loves Mizuzu and is going to be like her real mother, even though, not her biological mother. And Yukito's supposed to be gone at this point in the story and like turned into a crow. And it's like kind of implied that Sora is Yukito. So that way he's able to reach the girl in the sky. But I guess Tazaki thought that was too confusing and didn't make any fucking sense. So, hey, whatever. All right. Ugh. And with that, that is Air, the motion picture. It was pretty weird. Not very consistent. And while the credits play, I'm going to get up and go to the bathroom because I've had to pee for like the past 30 minutes because I drank an entire pot of coffee. I'll let you guys watch the credits and I'll be back to talk more about my opinions. All right, and I'm back. Yeah, enjoying this song. It's a really good one. I'm pretty sure that when this song came out, like for a while in Japan, it was like topping the karaoke charts. Like it's kind of a banger. It fucking slaps. But yeah, as you could tell through my commentary throughout the entire movie, story wise, this is a fairly lacking adaptation. Mainly because it is fucking impossible to try to adapt a visual novel story into a singular movie. You are out of your mind if you are attempting to do that, especially like a key work, which tend to be fairly long and rambling, kind of like how I ramble. Uh, so much would need to be cut. It's like the Unlimited Blade Works movie that Dean made. Fucking dog shit. What an awful adaptation. It makes no sense. It's more of a companion piece. You would need to have seen the source material, and then you could watch that after. And it's more just kind of like a highlights reel of like the cool shit from the route that they wanted to animate. And with this, yeah, with the Daizaki key adaptations, it's more like he takes the source material and it takes the settings and the characters and the story and tries to like weave his own narrative with it to make it like one straight through line. But again, it, so much characterization and just setting the story and the plot has to be cut for time that you just end up with like this weird high paced yet nothing happens kind of Frankenstein's monster of a product that I'm not too keen on. Is it the worst thing in the world? No. Is it good? No. It's I wouldn't even call it mediocre. It's so its own thing that I can't even describe it very well. Which you can tell from my fumbling and bumbling right now. But yeah, that is it. We have finished Air, the motion picture. If you like this, don't forget to leave a comment, like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think of this kind of content in general. I'm not the best at anime reactions, mainly because any of my Let's Play watchers know I like to go on random tangents for like 10 minutes at a time, which is hard to do when the story just keeps moving and the characters keep talking and everything's yada yada yada. But with a visual novel, I'm able to control the pace at which the information is delivered, so it's a little easier on me. But with a long movie like this, where it's just, I don't know, stuff happening, I can kind of get away with it. But with like a TV anime, not so much. Like the Muv-Luv alternative first season reaction I did, dog shit, terrible content. Don't watch it. Actually, I lied. Go watch it, but like put it on in the background of like in a different tab, and just like hit it on mute and like turn on autoplay on the playlist, and just do that like all day. You know, gotta bump those numbers, son. But yeah, I don't really got any more to say. I've already said most of what I want to. If you like this kind of thing that we just did, let me know, and maybe we'll do the other dog shit anime I don't really care about. I could do the Clan movie again. One thing I've been wanting to do is the is it 2002 or 2004? The first canon adaptation, the one that's bad from like Pierrot or something. That would be, I don't want to say fun to do, maybe interesting to do, to get another look at it from a studio that not quite as competent as KyoAni was with theirs, because I tried to play the canon visual novel, not like the character sprites, like appearance wise. It was more like the UI design is just dog shit, because it's from like, oh god, when was canon? Like 99 or something, and it just doesn't look aesthetic. I know I just trudged through Moon and One, but for some reason I kind of like those. But Cannons in particular is a little rough. But from what I hear from a lot of people, the canon anime, the for the KyoAni version, is superior in a lot of ways to the visual novel. Like it gives a lot more characterization to the main character. It kind of just turned him into Kyon, but hey, whatever. If it works, it works. Uh, but yeah, if you have any suggestions, let me know. Anything to bump my analytics. But yeah, I'll stop wasting all your guys' time. As you can tell, when am I recording this? It's almost 8 o'clock. I was about to say that it's getting kind of late, but it's not. I'm just a piece of shit who gets tired easy. So with that, we're done here. See you guys next time. Bye.